Number 1, Brad Kahlefeldt, after winning his 3rd consecutive Oceanian championship. Going to see if he can keep that string alive here with another great performance in Mooloolaba. Courtney Atkinson, one of the Aussies, going to make that attempt to stop it. Atkinson has raced oh so well here over the last few years. 40-plus men here, including a handful of great young Australians, 23 and unders and juniors, trying to get a great start here, maybe another performance to get them into World Cup races later in 2009. Josh Hamburger, one of the great young swimmers in Australian sport right there leading out. That is Courtney Atkinson and James Sear just sitting back in 2nd and 3rd place. Very tightly bunched as they go through the 1,000-meter mark, and it's 25-degree water temperature here in Australia. First out of the water, the Australian Josh Hamburger. He will take the swim preem, and he's going to have about a 5 to 6 second gap as he comes out of the water. There's Courtney Atkinson, James Sear as well. Those 3 men have a bit of a gap, and they may just be able to make some time. You can see the chase group of athletes now coming just a few seconds behind into that group. Brad Kahlefeldt, Raylert from Germany, just coming out of the water there as well. You can also see into that bunch, including Matt Turbo from the United States. The trio of Australians taking off here very closely tight together. They're trying to get away. There's Kris Gemmell back by about 20 seconds. The man who showed some good fitness late in 2008 by winning the final World Cup race of the season. About 18 or 19 men heading off, but the trio right there of Australians who've done some training together look like a time trial team. You can see right there Courtney Atkinson really getting these guys revved up. They're much younger, certainly motivated to try to react in front of the home crowd. You can see right there the chase group of about 23, 24 athletes. They're down right now by 40-plus seconds. And Atkinson just sitting on the front end of the seat right there and really working well. The man has shown some great fitness, the Olympian from 2008, and some of the future athletes who would love to represent their country in 2012. It's a trio of Australian athletes right now leading out. As we look back into the chase group, there's Shane Reed with 80-plus World Cup races under his belt. Kahlefeldt trying to get back into this race right now. His last section, Josh Hamburger has fallen off. That is Courtney Atkinson and James Sear who will come off, and they'll have just over a 1-minute lead. And you have to think that this is a perfect opportunity for Courtney Atkinson to add to his 5 World Cup wins. Atkinson out onto the course. You can see colleagues right there from the United States just coming in. Dan Wilson from Australia. A large number of the Australian Institute athletes. There's Kris Gemmell. The man saying he's in great form, has really started to show some good winter fitness. Off on the course goes Wilson. There they head off. Kris Gemmell just heading off as well. Can he get back into this group? Brad Kahlefeldt has shown some great running fitness already in 2009. Courtney Atkinson 4 times up and over this very hilly run course. And there is Kris Gemmell coming incredibly fast. Gemmell has cut the distance in half in just 5 kilometers. It's less than 30 seconds now, the gap. Brad Kahlefeldt falling back into 3rd place. Again, remember this man just coming back from rehab after having hip surgery in just the last few months. You can see the chase group of athletes going after the likes of Courtney Atkinson. Many of the young Australian athletes into that group as well. They are really desperately now trying to get some big performances. And Courtney Atkinson, the Olympian from 2008, will add World Cup win number 6 to his title. He had a silver medal earlier in the month, but he will be gold today. Courtney Atkinson, with his wife and baby at the finishing line, will claim the World Cup win here in Mooloolaba, Australia, crossing the line in just over 1 hour and 48 minutes. A tremendous performance by Atkinson. He doesn't even look like he's fatigued. And here comes Kris Gemmell, who will have the fastest run of the day. Gemmell crossing the line in 2nd place. Had he had just a little bit of an opportunity to make that break on the bike, it might have been his victory today. Brad Kahlefeldt, the man who's won on this course and been 2nd in the past, today will claim the bronze medal performance, a solid comeback after his hip surgery.
They did amazing. Had no inkling of racing like that at all. Halfway, near the end of the swim, there was a big pack, and I thought, just get on the bike, and we just had a gap, and it was like, wow, let's go. And we were starting to put some time into them, and I thought, no, this is going to blow out to 3 minutes at this rate. And then they suddenly got organised, held their time, but it was a satisfying win to win that way.
I kind of was hoping that I'd win, but in a strange way, I'm a bit of a purist of the sport, and you know, I love the way Courtney races, and that's the way you want to win a race. You know, I won a few World Cups like that, and so I kind of felt like bad if I was going to catch him. So I'm glad he won, and I'm just really happy with my form. And you know, it's a nice start to the year. It's my first limited distance race. I feel really, really fresh. Like I couldn't go any faster, but I feel like I got a little bit in the tank. So I'm really looking forward to these.
Yeah, it's nice to be back on the podium, that's for sure. Today, to be honest, was a bit of a struggle for me. I actually didn't feel that good on the swim bike or the run. You know, I've been training really hard, and the hip was a little tight leading into the race, and I certainly felt it on the bike and you know, on the run a little bit. But you know, no excuses. Courtney and Kris were fantastic today, and look, the season's long, and I'm just starting out slow, so.
No big surprise, 2 Australians and a tremendous Kiwi on the podium. The day belongs to Courtney Atkinson as he is golden at home with World Cup win number 6.